Hey, Soul family, welcome to Soulspire. I am so happy that you're here with me today, and I hope that you are feeling brave, feeling calm, and feeling capable. And if you were called here, then there is certainly a message here for you. So let's begin. So, I wanted to see what lessons that you're needing to learn within this life. So, let's see. So, I believe the lesson that you're needing to learn is that every opportunity that comes along your way may not be the best opportunity for you. And saying that to say that we sometimes think that, a new job, a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new person comes around. And we kind of have the tendency to build this up in our minds as this being the next best thing for us, or something that's gonna, bring so much fulfillment and happiness and, just what you needed. And, putting all these expectations on these things and having the hopes that, it's going to change your life and, just change your trajectory. But I think a lesson for you is that you don't need to do that. To stop going into these situations, relationships, or whatever it is for you, individually. Stop creating this idealized version of what this is and try to look at things for what they really are. I've certainly did it myself, and I feel that it's really common amongst us as humans that we tend to want things to just be, the thing that's going to save us or bring us so much happiness or abundance or, peace of mind. So I think that you have the tendency to create a problem for yourself in life by just putting all these hopes and expectations on new things that come along your way and believing that it's going to, change your world. And don't get me wrong, new opportunities and things that come around to us certainly change your life, change your mindset or the way you think about things, or, whether or not it provides more stability. But just have a more simplistic outlook where you're just embracing it for what it truly is, as something that's being given to you in this moment, and to take it day by day. You don't have to put all of this emphasis on it as this is going to, just create so much change within my life and make me so much more happier. Spirit wants you to be more grounded within yourself and to have that internal happiness, because you have the ability to create the peace, the happiness, the abundance. It's all within you. And I think you've been offering others to have the ability to create this for you. So Spirit wants you to know your capabilities and to stop giving your power away. Essentially, because this is putting you in a place of imprisonment within your mind. Because it's creating a lot of challenges for you and a lot of obstacles for you. And it's because you're idealizing everything and you're needing to take things for what they really are. So that's the lesson. To be grateful, to be thankful, but don't create this idealized version of, oh, this is the one for me, or this is going to be the job that, it's going to be so right, and it's not. It's not. You are the creator of your destiny, and these material things are not going to provide you the fulfillment, the internal fulfillment that your soul is truly desiring. So whether it be a relationship or a job or however it resonates with you, stop doing that, because that's a lesson that you're trying to learn, and you have to overcome this. Otherwise, you're going to keep putting yourself in a position to be disappointed, basically. All of the fulfillment that you desire is within you. And you don't have to create an idealized version of something for yourself just to be disappointed, because ultimately that's where it will lead you, to a feeling of betrayal. So release that. You have, made a lot of progress within your life, and things are looking up for you. And, God is showing favor for you in your life. You don't have to, beg and plead for things to work out a certain kind of way. You need to be embracing life as it comes and accepting of the things that come along your way. And I think that's something that can also cause you a lot of dissatisfaction, because you're wanting things so badly to work out a certain way. You needed to release this control, because no matter what, things are working out in your favor, but it might not be the way that you think that you want things to be. The way that you may think that you want things to be may be limiting you. I think that there's even more that can come into your life, and Spirit wants you to not have these limitations, that you've created for yourself. To be open to receiving what the Most High wants to give you, because there's so much within this universe that we don't know. And Spirit wants you to just be open to all of the gifts, to everything that comes along your way, and to retrain your mind, change your thinking in this regard, because you have everything that you need currently, and you will continue. So please remember that. And although things may not seem like you're, having the fulfillment and the recognition and just the happiness that you know that you deserve and that you desire within this life, it's coming for you. And God wants you to work on obtaining this recognition spiritually. That's what's going to bring you the true fulfillment, not in this 3D world, spiritually. Connecting to yourself spiritually. Being happy with who you are as a soul. Stepping away from the ego, the mindsets that we as humans have, to know that there's a bigger picture to everything. That's what's going to help you to have more appreciation, to be more balanced within your life and not put so much significance on things. Is to spiritually attune yourself, to connect with your soul energy, to work on the spiritual aspect of your life. And once you do that, you'll feel more validated because you won't be connected to the human aspect of needing someone to tell you your worth, or, needing something to show you that you are who you are. It's about knowing regardless. And you do that by working on your spiritual self and the connections that you have to the Most High, the connections that you have to your soul. And once you're able to do that, it's going to change your direction completely. It's going to have you moving in a whole new manner. And you will have to make a decision as far as, what it is that you truly want in this world. But again, stay connected to your soul and let your soul guide you. And I think that's what you will do by you, spiritually attuning and connecting to who you are authentically on a soul level, not just a human level. Remember that you are a soul having a human experience. So that's part of this experience, incorporating that within this life so you can move forward. It's like you are on a path to enlightenment. And I think you're releasing your control, or you're needing to release some of the control that you want to have within your life and how you want things to be, and just be more open to the experience, to the life experience that you have, and using your discernment and making the best choices for yourself without putting limitations, and allowing God's source energy to show you the way, to maintain balance, to be fluid, to go with the flow, because that's going to change your direction. You're needing to be malleable and not stiff and firm about how things have to be, because they don't have to be any kind of way. With that kind of mindset, you're only minimizing the possibilities that can come along your way. So try to release that. And although there's a lot of uncertainty, follow your inner guidance, because it's showing you the way, it's showing you the light, it's showing you the path ahead. but you're needing to integrate the light, the dark, the right, the left, all aspects of yourself in order to be able to attune to this energy, because you're being called towards a new direction and you don't see where it's taking you, but it's somewhere magnificent, somewhere that's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness and comfort, warmth, and it will be illuminated, but right now it's not. And you're just having to go with those inner nudges and go in this new direction. But it will be worth it. And there's going to be, brighter days ahead. But understand that this life is about duality. So with the brighter days ahead, there still will be moments of darkness. And through that, you need to tap into your soul and where your soul is pushing you, because you're being magnetically pulled towards a new life. So don't resist it. Embrace the uncertainty. And let's see what else. So Spirit wants you to surrender to the silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So I think you're in your head a lot. As I mentioned, you've created a prison for yourself by the way that you think and want things to be. So you're needing to spend some time alone, to go within, to quiet your mind, and to allow Spirit to give you the messages. And epiphanies and things like that always come when you're not thinking about what you need to do. It always comes in those times of silence. So spend more time going within, connecting to God, and being able to receive those messages. But if you're always trying to control everything and make things go the way that you feel they should, then you're not able to do that, because you're not open to the beauties that the universe can provide. So spend some time in silence. That's very important for you, and that's how you'll energize yourself and connect with Spirit and connect with your soul. You're needing to surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So negative thinking is, very prevalent for you. And I think for a lot of us, we all have those automatic negative thoughts. But it's about embracing that thought, accepting it, and then pushing it away. No, I will not succumb to these negative thoughts. No, I will not allow them to take over my day. And that's how you move forward. You don't allow it to take over. You have to combat these thoughts. Otherwise you will succumb to these feelings and you can have a bad day. But that's not the design. You're supposed to be able to deflect these things. and know that you have the power to do so, that you are a strong minded individual, and you don't have to allow this kind of thinking to consume you, because if you don't, it will. And you got to surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So, there's people that want to help you, that want to support you. Maybe you feel like you have to do things all your own, and you don't. Receive the help because you're a giver. You're always giving. And maybe subconsciously you feel that it's not right if someone's giving to you, you're taking, but it is. It's about reciprocating. You put out all this love, so it's okay to receive it back. So you're needing to work on that within yourself and change these thoughts about how you feel others help you and support you. Be open to receiving support and love, because there are good people out there and they want to help you. But if you're, expecting the worst, thinking negatively, then that can sabotage that and that can block, that from coming into your life. So surrender to that kind of thinking, that you aren't deserving of love, that you aren't deserving of help, because you are. And then you got to surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Hmm. This could be your mindset. We already listed out possibilities as far as what your addictions are, but there's something that you're needing to work on, release, that has a darkness over you, a dark cloud. And you're needing to let this go because you are capable. You do have the abilities to overcome, to conquer these things, and you don't need them anymore. They serve their purpose for long enough. And where you're headed, you don't need these kind of things to numb you or to make you temporarily feel good. Because if it doesn't align with your soul, if it doesn't make you feel good, then you know it's not something that you need to continue to have in your life. So just keep that in mind, and release it, because you're trying to live healthier. You're trying to be the best version of yourself. So this is going to help you to do that. And then you have surrendered the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. If it doesn't work to try to fix someone, not if, I'm sorry, it doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So I think I kind of said, you're always helping other people, and you're hesitant about receiving. It's time to focus on you and work on yourself. Put that energy towards you and fix yourself, Not that you need fixing, because you are okay where you are at right now. But in this involution and evolution journey, you're wanting to be the best version of yourself. And so that's where that, plays a part for you in your life. Going inward and accepting that you can't change everyone, and they have to make that decision within themselves. So you're needing to release this idea, that you can make it better, because you can't. You can only make it better for your life. You have all this power within, but it only works for you in your creation, in your life. So get rid of the idea that you're needing to fix and work on others, and shift that energy towards yourself and going inward and creating the life that you truly desire. And be more open to what God has for you, and stop putting these limitations by these idealized versions of things that you have in your mind of how things should be. Be more open to where life takes you. Okay? So I hope that this helped, and I wish you so much love and light, and you take care.